Special thanks to my lone $5 patron. When I was a teenager, I was pretty impressionable. Whether that was Eminem making me want to rap or Jackass making me want to be a stuntman, whatever I saw, I wanted to emulate in real life. Well, during my teenage years, there was no one who had a tighter grip on the throat of teenage pop culture than the rap collective Odd Future. Odd Future was an alternative rap group consisting of many members, most notably Frank Ocean, Earl Sweatshirt, and, of course, Tyler the Creator. And seeing as how Tyler was God, the teenage fans, including me, bought every last thing that Tyler had to offer. And this is where my story begins. So one night, I'm scrolling through Moose Limited, just kind of like daydreaming about owning everything, when I saw it. It was a school folder, officially licensed by the way, featuring artwork drawn by Tyler himself all over the folder. It was beautiful. And if I remember correctly, it was less than $5. I had to own it. No joke, I immediately went into the living room of my house where my parents were hanging out, and I asked them if it would be possible for me to open a bank account, because there was a thing online I wanted to buy with the few dollars I had. My father took me to the bank where he helped me open an account, and I deposited $40. After that, I pulled out my phone in the parking lot of the bank and I ordered that folder, as well as that blue wolf hat from the wolf cover. I then wore that hat everywhere, trying to show off how cool I was that I had the same hat that Tyler wore. And after that, I started spending any extra money I had on any other Odd Future or Golf Wang merchandise that I could find. Shirts, hats, hoodies. Hell, my Earl hoodie is one of my most prized possessions to this very day. But as time goes on and people grow, the Odd Future collecting became less important to me. As not only did Odd Future break up, but I just wasn't as into Tyler's music as I used to be. I stopped collecting, and over the years, I've lost pretty much all of my old Tyler-related streetwear, including that folder. I didn't care about it because I was too cool to care, and one day I must have just thrown it away. Fast forward 10 years. I'm still a collector, and seeing as how I'm a fully grown man who has his own income, I'm able to purchase a lot of those things from my childhood which meant a lot to me. And a few months back, while thinking about what else I needed in my collection, I suddenly remembered that folder. Had I not seen that folder at that exact moment and had the sudden urge to open a bank account, there's a good chance I wouldn't have ever started collecting Tyler items. This folder was the first thing I ever had in my collection, and therefore, I needed it. However, every time I went online to search for it, outside of a few pics and one video I found on YouTube, I couldn't find any listings for this folder anywhere. So, I added it to my little list of things I'm trying to find. And I forgot about it.
You guys are not going to believe what was just posted on Grailed. Yeah, the folder is officially available to me. So beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Somewhere in California, an old school collector decided to sell his Tyler the Creator folder, which he literally received in store for free because his mom was bragging on him. And that's kind of funny but sad at the same time, but ultimately it's really good for me, so I don't care. But then I saw the price he was asking. $50.
$50 for a folder?
Is it worth it?
To me.
Now listen, I know I made reference to having my own income earlier, but I was just trying to seem cool for the camera. Truth is, your boy is broke. I ain't a famous YouTuber yet, so my wallet is empty. However, I couldn't pass up this opportunity to finally have this folder. I needed to come up with a way to make $50 quickly.
$50 out your with a in your
I can't do that. What the was that? After a bit more thinking, I finally had an idea. I need to drop some official Kobe Sucks merch. That way all my subscribers could pay me directly and I can get this folder. So I used the last $100 to my name to commission artwork from some woman on Fiverr. And just a few weeks later, the artwork was completed. All I needed to do now was to set up an official merch store, purchase a totally non-offensive domain name and link it up, and finally connect it to my YouTube channel. After all that, the Kobeezilla poster was officially available. Now I just needed a good advertisement for it with an incredible spokesperson. I spent some time on Cameo and I found the perfect spokesperson for the new merch, and I officially made my purchase.
Hey yo, Kobe's fans, here we go. Yo, Kobe is a lizard. Japan on fire. Godzilla is coming, man. You better retire. He gonna burn the city down. For real, when this music comes tumbling down, it's on fire. Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. And Kobe is a lizard. And Japan is on fire. And he burning it down. And he burning it down. Godzilla! Ah!
I edited the video to make it look somewhat like a promotional video, and I posted it everywhere. And I officially announced the release of my brand new poster. Now, it was just time to sit back and rake in all the dough so I can finally buy my folder. So it's 2 a.m. in the morning, and it's 2 days later, and it seems like there's something wrong with the merch store. As you can see, none of the products have been approved, which means I can't sell any of the posters on my YouTube channel. Now, the website itself is still up, but without anything being sold on my YouTube channel, it's way harder to drive traffic off-site. I knew I couldn't sit around and just wait for this merch business to take off. If I was going to get this folder, I needed to act quickly. My only option was to borrow money from somebody else. Now, I started thinking through who all I could ask to borrow $50. My parents were a no-go, Kanye East was a no-go, and my close personal friend Zach Holmes left me on red like a big mean jerk. I then thought to myself, maybe I can ask my brother. He's a teacher or a chef or something. I'm not really sure what he does. I don't ask a lot of questions. But then I realized he's probably down on his dollars too, seeing as how he has 2 little girls he has to care for. But then it hit me. Even though my brother's unable to loan me money, 2 nieces probably do chores and have lemonade stands and stuff. They probably have money. And even better, they'd probably be willing to give some of that money to me. This is perfect. So I devised a scheme. Children love sweets, so I bought them 2 crumble cookies, and I paid my nieces a visit. Now, little did I know, but one of my nieces was at a friend's house when we shot this bit, and my other niece happened to have her friend over. I just wanted to clarify that so you guys know who the other little girl is.
Hey, I got you a crumble. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, that's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had a favor.
What?
Addie was interested in helping me out, so she took me into her office to discuss business.
I need to borrow some money.
Okay, now.
No, hey, come here.
Go to my sister's room. She don't care.
No, I need to borrow some money from you for a YouTube video. It's very important.
$20.
A little bit more than
30.
that. Go higher. Go higher.
40. Ah! No!
Can I borrow just $50 for a video?
Okay.
No, Addie, come here, come here, come here.
Give my sister's $50.
But I can't steal your sister's money. I'll
Give you 40.
come on, I need 50. I don't have any money. I don't have any money at all.
Are you actually gonna do this?
I appreciate it so much.
Oh my gosh.
That's 30. I might need an extra 1 or 2 for the tax though.
I got
How do you have so much money?
20, 40.
50. Okay, and I can take this for my video, right? 52. Perfect. I can take all this for my video. I thank you so much for letting me do this, okay?
I'm like for a crumble cookie.
And yeah, no problem at all. This is worth a crumble cookie, isn't it? Now that I got my $50 from my niece, I can buy my folder. I'm not doxing myself by showing my bank, am I? You know, a lot of people use this bank located in Beaver Creek, Ohio. This specific one. A lot of people use it. Right across from Wright State. I stole money from my niece. And the folder is ordered. Shout out to Addie.
And finally, just a few days later, the folder arrived at my house.
Well, guys, it has finally arrived. Our Odd Future folder. A lot of work went into getting this, so without further ado, why don't we open it? Then my man put another box in that other box. And there it is, baby. God, it's beautiful. As you see, we got the cop on the moped with, I don't know what those two guys are actually doing there. It looks like they have some sort of bowl in their hand. Maybe like a pipe. We got a guy throwing a Molotov cocktail. The kid's playing hopscotch. If we open it. So on the side here it says ways to piss off your teacher. And it says, make dinosaur noises, ask questions that 5-year-olds ask, doo-doo on yourself, say everything in Spanish except for I don't speak English, give teacher compliments, tell her she looks like a sexy chair or a pretty do-rag, and tell her you are from the Illuminati, then tell her to stop. I also remember saying this a lot in high school. I took a big-ass shit in the nurse's office, like, word. And then also these pretty cool little, like, Wang logos at the bottom here is pretty sick. And then here's the back. I tried to not show off the back because of this drawing right here, and I'm gonna have to censor it again. Just giving myself more work. WTF is mellow hype. Wang, an original OF logo drawing. Something that says ogcedric.com. I don't know what that is. There's so many different drawings, and to know they all came from Tyler is pretty cool. So there it is. There's our folder. Shout out to my niece for hooking it up. And I'm so glad to finally have this in my collection.
And just like that, I finally had my hands on my first collector's item ever. I felt accomplished. If I learned anything from this experience, it's that you gotta spend money to make money. And if you don't make money, you can just steal money from others and it's not that big of a deal. And listen, I know what you guys might be thinking. Why didn't I just spend the money I used to make the poster on the folder? Because then I wouldn't have had a video.
So I'd be the biggest jerk in the world if I had one of my nieces in the video and not the other niece. So this is Cameron. Cameron, you have like 5-10 seconds to say or do whatever you want for the video.
Ow.
Good job. You know why I borrowed Addie's money and not yours? It's because I love you more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.